Shalom, this is Brother W from GMS Detroit. I would like to say all praises to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Crocodiles, double honors to the elders, the apostles of GMS, who taught us this truth, and who rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect. With that being said, I'm going to get into a quick lesson. And this concerning this, we had a D.C. shooter, Washington, White House press dinner shooting. And so let's take a look at the Jake who they caught, because it was a Jake. You know what I'm saying? A typical Jake. So let's look at him.
Late Saturday evening, FBI agents and local officers
Typical looking Jake, that's what I want to say.
arrive at the home of the alleged shooter at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, where the press has already gathered. Details are still emerging of the suspect police have identified as Cole Thomas Allen. An early search of social media sites suggests he's a Caltech graduate.
Word is that he's a continuation teacher at Torrance Unified School District.
Police say the suspect tried to storm the dinner armed with a shotgun, a handgun, and multiple knives before he was stopped by the Secret Service. He was believed to be a guest at the Washington Hilton where the event was taking place.
That this individual was intent on doing as much harm and as much damage as he could. And thankfully, because of the checkpoint right outside the ballroom, where thousands of people were situated to hear the President of the United States, because that checkpoint worked, there was no one who was injured.
The suspect is now facing multiple charges, including using a firearm during a crime of violence and assaulting a federal officer.
So you see the Jake. We see how he look. This how Jake look, man. The typical Jake. I mean, typical looking Jake of Babylon the Great, right? You know, this is a nigga. You know what I'm saying? A so-called nigga. So nevertheless, hey, man, you got to look at how Esau think. Hey, see, Esau, we didn't peep out how you work or how you do your shit. Now, if you look at, I'm about to give you a timeline of events, not actually a timeline, but I just want you to think about some things, okay? First, we have, first we have this. Look, okay, let's look at this timeline. Then I got to paint this picture for you. Then we're going to hit a couple of scriptures. Look at the first, okay, you see this is the latest thing that happened. But look, let's go to this right here, okay? Let's go to this. Check this out. Now look, we got this, right? Photo of Iran depicting a missile meant for the USA. Meant for Israel, USA, to Tupac is currently going viral. No, the photo is not AI. So this is not AI, you know. So they put Kill Illuminati and put Tupac on there. In the memory, it said in the memory of Tupac, right? So this is what the Iranians doing, right? This is the propaganda the Iranians is pulling on America. All right. So now let's take a look at this. Now we see this, right? Now we got another one.
I did not know that Iranians saw Nipsey Hussle as being on the same level as Martin Luther King. Like, I'm not even trolling. In Iran right now, they had a whole expedition talking about the people that were unalived by the United States.
Assalamu alaikum, peace. I'm from Iran.
They said that these guys are the same as the Iranians. One people united under one God.
From Martin Luther King, Malcolm X to Nipsey Hussle, we are all sharing the same goal. having an independent, free society.
And that they were labeled with terms
Check
like
this out.
gangster,
Okay, this is the
radicalist, and
propaganda
saying that
that
Iran are going through the
Iran
same
is
exact
using
treatment
against,
right now.
to get
All
against
these people,
the United
martyrs that
States,
you
right?
had faced and have experienced, have the same experience as us. These titles like gangsters, radical.
So then let's see how America paid this back. And let's see what America do. Let's see what America does. Now it's their turn for their propaganda. Now watch what America do. Now we have.
There's a major story in the Jewish world unfolding this week, and you might not have heard about it. Israel has just approved the plan to bring home the entire Bnei Menashe community from India by the year 2030. So who are these people, the Bnei Menashe? And why is Israel investing 90 million shekels to bring thousands of people halfway across the world? Let's break this down. The Bnei Menashe trace their roots to one of the 10 lost tribes of Israel, exiled nearly 2,700 years ago. For centuries, they preserved Jewish traditions, observing the Sabbath, kosher-style practices, biblical customs, even without any contact with the global Jewish world.
This is their
Since 20 years,
propaganda
about
right here.
5,000 have already made Aliyah, immigrated to Israel.
They're going to take the heritage, our heritage, and they saying these are the Manasseh, the lost tribe of Manasseh, which these are Elamites. And knowing in the truth, right? These are Elam, right? AKA the Persians, the same people that they are fighting against, right? The same people the Iranians are the Persians, right? So they see the Iranians, aka the Persians, making an alliance, trying to make an alliance with Black America, right? Now we can go back to the scriptures where the Persians allowed the Israels to go back home to rebuild their temple, right? And the Iranians know this history, right? So this is Esau's attempt to soften the blow, or should I say, soften the hearts and minds of the Persians or the Iranians to include them in the fold, right? But you ain't the one who get to say so to include nobody in the fold. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the one. You ain't the Esau, Edom, you not the one. You know what I'm saying? So nevertheless, I look at all this stuff, right? From the shooting of Jake, the American looking nigga Jake, he the shooter, right? To them, now saying the Iranians or the Persians or the Elam is the tribe of Manasseh, and they have a part of the heritage, right? And also, we see the Persians, the Iranians, the Indians using Black America, giving them some type of reverence or giving them some type of like they doing this, but they doing it in honor of us also. You know what I'm saying? So we can have all this big old ball of confusion right here, right? And we see the tricks of Esau, Edom, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. They are really playing chess with this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So they see that the Esau and them seeing that the Iranians are reaching out to the blacks in America, right? So only for them to include them in and say they are part of the fold. You know what I'm saying? So that maybe they could ease up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Man, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. So that's the first scripture I wanted to bring out. So nevertheless, you can just see it. This is like a little timeline starting with the Tupac bomb. Then the Tupac bomb happened. Then the Nipsey Hussle bomb happened. The Nipsey Hussle, they honor Nipsey Hussle and Malcolm X and fucking Martin Luther King. You know, we don't even fuck with none of them. You know what I'm saying? So then that happened. So now America and Israel play their card is to include Elam into the fold, and to have a Jake shooter to go out to the White House and shoot and don't even kill nobody, don't be successful in killing nobody, but risk his own motherfucking life. Who the fuck gonna risk their life? They will shoot you fucking dead if you go anywhere near that place with a fucking gun. They would, with the president and the vice president sitting down in the fucking building. You don't think they'd shoot this person dead? But they took him alive. Oh, why? So what? So it's gonna come out and he gonna probably say some stuff that's gonna actually blame the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because now they can get him a script to follow, and say this. Say Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, something like that. You know what I'm saying? They can they have him say some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But we're not ignorant of your devices, Esau Edom, man. So I just wanted to paint that picture of all these things that just transpired within the last month. You know what I'm saying? The Tupac bomb, the Nipsey Hussle and them banners being fluent in Israel, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and whoever else they got on there. All the people that they say that died in America at the hands of Esau Edom. You know what I'm saying? The white man that just wanted freedom like everybody else. Okay. But nevertheless, like I was telling one of my brothers, I posted on our group chat, one of my brothers quickly shot that shit down, which I wasn't posting it with propping it up. I'm just like, look at what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? He quickly, shot that shit down. And I agreed with the brother. He like, nah, we ain't, I would read it, but I ain't gonna, for sake of time, I ain't gonna get all off into what he said and whatnot. But yeah, just like I told him, I say they trying to seem like Israel. I mean, not Israel, but Elam or the Persians or the Pakistan. Who is these? The Iran. These motherfuckers, like they the one lit the fire up under us to make us start hating this fucking system and hating this motherfucking Babylon the Great, aka America. No, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai planted that seed in us. You know what I'm saying? He the one did it. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai did it. And Ray, you can't take the credit for what the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai did. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai got his men out here on highways and hedges preaching against this fucking sinful and wicked kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna take the credit from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and his men. We been the brothers been doing this, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we all know, the Most High is the puppet master of all these nations, man, because the scripture prove it. What the scripture say, the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of man. You know what I'm saying? The king's heart is in the hand of the Most High. Roughly paraphrasing those two scriptures, but so on and so on. We know this is all, the Most High is doing. So we just got to sit back and watch it play out. But until then, we just going just hit it with a couple of scripts. I didn't mean to go that long, but I don't have to paint the picture though, and let you see the timeline of how this shit is happening and whatnot. And they playing chess with this fucking propaganda shit. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11 says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." Yeah, we're not ignorant of your devices. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you've been using propaganda. You've been using propaganda in all of your fucking wars. You've been using this when Jake was over there fighting against the motherfucking the Vietnamese and shit. You know what I'm saying? Propaganda was used all throughout that war. You know what I'm saying? Where the Vietnamese was dropping flyers saying, "Black man, go home. This is not your war. We ain't got no beef with you. We ain't got no problem with y'all." You know what I'm saying? Go home. So that's the same shit the Iranians actually is doing. You know what I'm saying? The same thing. Which we already know. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has gave us this wisdom, has gave us this, and turned our heart away from this place. You know what I'm saying? We don't need y'all help. You know what I'm saying? Where was you at back then when they killed Malcolm X? When they killed Martin Luther King? When they killed the motherfuckers? Where was you at then? When they killed Nipsey Hussle a couple years ago? Where was you at then? You ain't voicing a concern for him then? Now you want to paint their picture all on fucking on your flags and everything and banners and shit and flag now because you're just using it for propaganda. That shit ain't even probably even sincere. So nevertheless, yeah, we not ignorant of Satan devices, man. Hey man. Let's get that Revelation 12:12. And it reads, it says, "Therefore rejoice ye heavens." This is Revelation 12:12. "Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And this is where all this propaganda coming into. They trying to hurry up and move these pieces on the chessboard. You know what I'm saying? Because you can see what they're doing. This could actually lead to the famine of the word. You know what I'm saying? And hey man, and to that damn chip. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta know, Esau start letting everybody get guns with about almost what? I would say maybe about 20 years ago. Esau started letting everybody get their guns and stuff and everything. So now you got all these people with guns. You got Arabs over here with guns. Everybody, if you was a citizen of America and had an ID or a driver's license and a social security card, and you ain't had no felonies, you can go get a gun. So you got motherfuckers. You got all type of Ishmaelites and Elamites over here. They got weapons. You know what I'm saying? That they done bought from Esau using their motherfucking they what they call it, CPL license or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So they could use that. Like, okay, now everybody, hey, now we got chip everybody now. You know what I'm saying? We got to know who walking around with these motherfucking guns. They can use that incident for that. They can use this incident any way they want to. They just stacking up. They chess pieces, or so they can play it how they want to play it. You know what I'm saying? They just They just stacking up, intel and information. You know what I'm saying? And propaganda, so they can use anything that they want to fit their agenda. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, this thing is here, man. This thing is here. They just got this thing is right on track, man. This thing is right on track, man. So, hey, brothers, knowing that, hey, we just gotta, stay in this truth, man. This is the only thing we got that we may survive this thing, man. That we may, receive true salvation. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stay in this truth, man, and do whatever we can to stay in this truth, man, and do the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, do this great work that was placed in our hands, that was given unto us, and that we was chosen for. We gotta keep and knowing that we was chosen. Hey man, what they say, with great power come great responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So hey, a lot of what they say, but few are chosen. I forgot that saying they say, but yeah, hey man. So hey, just stay in. You know, some people you think that was chosen, they wind up popping out of this thing. You know, and they wind up getting sifted and they out of this thing. You know what I mean? One of the brothers was talking on the way on home for camp about one of the brothers that we really thought was in this thing, and you know, they not in this thing no more. You know what I'm saying? So don't let that be you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that be you, man. Stay hot, stay on fire for this truth and for the work, to do the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. So nevertheless, the scripture I want to bring out is just Job 5:12. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprises. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. So definitely, man, hey, man, they enterprises will not be fulfilled, man. Hey, the Lord is in control of this thing. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have all these ideas and all these means of making these things come to life and come forward. But the Lord is always in control of this whole thing, no matter what Esau do. You know what I'm saying? No matter what strings Esau pull, the Lord is always in control. You must remember that. Hey, he's not gonna let these people get away with it. They're not gonna get away with this shit. You know what I'm saying? They has just been used as a pawn in the Most High's game, man. You know what I'm saying? And they know it, you know, and no matter what they do, man. And we, like I said, we got to be strong. And the only way, I mean, the one thing they banking on and counting on us to do, which is a last straw, is taking that chip, man, which will make us non and void, man, will make us exempt for our salvation, man, and exempt for our birth from the birthright, man. That's their last ditch effort, man. You know what I'm saying? And all this thing is leading down that road right now. So we got to just stay 10 toes down in this truth, man. I hate to say it that way, you know, but we got to stay down in this truth, man. You know, you know what the scripture say, seek the Lord 10 times more. Let's get that scripture. This is Baruch 4:28. And it reads, it says, for as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. Yeah, man. Hey, we gotta seek the Lord 10 times more, man. You know what I'm saying? When you feel weakened, hey, you know, double down on your studying or your videos, or you know what I'm saying, even your fellowship or whatever you can do. You know what I'm saying? And I know sometimes, you know, like I want to go to fellowship, but it'd be kind of hard because, you know, transportation and whatnot, you know. But, you know, I'd be just really grateful to be amongst the brother in camp, you know. So that's going to conclude this lesson for today, man. Like I say, hey, man, just look at that timeline of things, starting with that Tupac bomb. You know what I'm saying? And that's an ace that they pulled out of their card, out of their sock. Out of the Iranians pulled that ace out of their sock and said and threw it on the table like, bam, nah. You know what I'm saying? And Trump and them wasn't expecting that. They like, oh shit, okay, okay. So they mind get to thinking, and then they hit him with another ace, and that was that Nipsey Hussle. See, they playing some dirty ass games, man. That Nipsey Hussle and that Malcolm X banner. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if that's AI or not. I looked at real. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we see when they started with that Tupac shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So it can. I believed it to be true. You know what I'm saying? That this is the propaganda they are using. You know what I'm saying? To turn the hearts of the Jake away from this kingdom. But that's how about Shem Yahshua already done that, man. You know what I'm saying? And if these niggas, if these so-called, if these Jakes, if they still turn away from the hearts out of this hearts and mind away from this Babylon the Great, aka America, if they don't turn their hearts into this truth, they still garners anyway, right? You know what I'm saying? And like I say, then we got now American playing they fucking aces and they jokers. You got them, now they want to include Elam into the fold. Boom. You know what I'm saying? That was their ace on the table. Boom. Oh, they ain't see this coming. Oh shit. Okay, now that's see how they feel about these niggas now. You know what I'm saying? That's what Trump and them's doing. You know what I'm saying? You see the game being played. And then they double down and hit us with a joker, with the nigga, the hood neighborhood nigga that look like anybody, any Jake, with shooting at the White House. Boom. That's another joker they done slapped down on the table. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You can just see it, man. It's all bullshit, man. But nevertheless, we gonna be all right, man. So, hey, keep doing this work, man. And, hey, man, hey, we gonna have the Lord gave us spiritual eyes where we can see this, see that this is all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, nevertheless, I like to say all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Crocodiles, double honors to the elders, apostles, GMS, who rule well, Shalom to the hopeful elect.